and welcome to Legal Basics with Sarala Global, and my name is Sian. Today we're going to go through the checklist that you need to register a business. First of all, you need to have decided on your business name. And because sometimes you're not sure whether the name that you want is available, whether somebody else has registered a name like your business or a name that has very similar aspects like your business, you need to have at least 3 or 4 options, so that if the first one or the second one is not available, then you have 2 others that can be considered. It is also advisable that you go for business names that are as unique as possible, because you can imagine how many other people register businesses in a name that you would be attracted to. Secondly, you need the identification details of all the business owners. It could be an identification card. In some circumstances, it could be a passport. Now, for a sole proprietorship, for a partnership, for a limited liability partnership, all you will need is the identification details of the owners. However, for a company, the owners, who are the shareholders, may also want a different set of directors. Sometimes shareholders in companies double up as directors, but sometimes shareholders want other people to act as directors. In the event that shareholders prefer another set of directors, then they also have to include the identification details of those directors. Third, you should have the personal identification number certificate, or the PIN, what we classically call the PIN. The PIN is important because it is the document that is attached to business owners' tax details. After you have that, you need a business premise. Usually, as far as a premise goes, you will need to provide the details of the building, of the floor number, sometimes of the street, and of the town. And although some businesses start off without really having a premise, it is important to have a premise that can receive your correspondence, any notices that are sent to your business, any letters or deliveries, a place that these things can be delivered and they can get to you. So it is important to make arrangements for such a premise before you decide to register your business. Fifth, you must have a full description of what your business is about. This will include what your business does, what it deals in, which industry. You need to be very clear about these things before you decide to register. Now, for businesses that deal with professional services, for example, doctors, lawyers, they will have to provide the certification from the bodies that regulate them. So this will be on a case-by-case basis, depending with which business a person wants to register. Remember, a lawyer who registers a business that deals in law will have to give their legal documents that show that they are certified and that they're not going through a disciplinary process or something. But that same lawyer may not need to provide the same documents if he registers a business that is in an unspecialized field. So what the business does is what will determine the exact documentation that will be asked for. Now, if you're registering a business in Kenya, then all these things have been made easier through the eCitizen platform. The eCitizen platform serves Kenyan citizens and also non-Kenyan citizens who are resident in the country. If you do want to register your own business for yourself, then you might need to set up an eCitizen account where they will need your email and your identification details. However, you can always have your business registered by your agent or a lawyer. And when a lawyer registers a business for you, they can use their own account. However, you will still have to provide the documents on the checklist. Now, again, all the documents on the checklist, because the Kenyan system is online, you need to have the soft document. For example, for your ID, it is not enough to have a copy of your ID. You will need to have a scan of your ID. And then you will also need a scan of your PIN, and you will need a scan of your clear passport photo. I hope that this broadcast has been useful to you. Please reach out to us for any questions that you have. Write to us at cyroglobal@gmail.com. Stay safe. Take care of your loved ones. Bye-bye.